There was a time with our blue collar business, Shamrock Cleaning and Restoration, where our technicians were really not good at all. And they made mistakes in the house, they broke things, they pissed off clients, and it was a big problem, which you can imagine. Business dropped, cash flow, I guess you as blue collar business owners know, was a complete nightmare. I didn't sleep well at night for years. I'm sure Eric didn't as well. Our families wanted nothing to do with us. We were grumpy because business wasn't going well. And every time we sent the technicians into the field, something else happened, another catastrophe, and we were miserable. We just wanted a blue collar business to support our families comfortably and grow a little bit every year. We didn't think that was a lot to ask. We were frustrated because Eric and I made more money, the two of us in the field, than if we had 10 guys in the field doing 10 times the amount of work. We still had more problems and we didn't make as much money. We thought of ourselves as successful blue collar business owners because for years we did well. And then when we had technicians, we looked at our numbers at the end of the day, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, and we realized that we were not successful. We were failing. And we didn't know what to do. The technicians weren't doing or weren't reaching the expectations that we needed them to do, like we did in the field, like our clients expected, and it was causing a problem with the bottom line. One day, our best client called us up, and he actually was a really good friend of ours, and he said, your guys are screwing up on the job, and we might have to just end the contract. And we were so dejected. We were just completely frustrated. And actually, we were going to a conference the next week, and it was on leadership. And as we're dejected about our guys, all of a sudden we're like, hey, we're going to learn all kinds of cool things to lead our guys to do a better job. So we were so focused at the conference. It was a Howard Partridge conference, and he did a really good job of teaching us what we need to know. We saw John Maxwell. We met John Maxwell, who was a leadership guru, and we came back to town excited about what we learned, and we were going to make this business turn around. We were going to teach our technicians the same information that we learned that inspired us. We're going to teach them goals, life skills, life habits that would have made things much better, that we're going to make things much better for the technicians. We incorporated these lessons that we learned into our morning production meeting. So right after the morning production meeting, which we went over where the guys were going to which house and what they were doing, we presented these new lessons, and this was going to work. So our mitigation manager came into our office and he said, hey, you guys have to stop these lessons every day. The goals, the life skills, this mumbo jumbo isn't working for himself, the manager, and the rest of the team, the other technicians. He said, this is too much, it's overwhelming, we want nothing to do with it. And Eric and I were like, oh man, this was our grand plan to change things. And actually Eric was on a plane flying out that day to get John Maxwell certified, and we didn't know what to do. So I said, just go, you'll figure it out. And he went. So he came back and he really changed things well. Eric listened and changed his approach to the lessons. He started teaching the guys what they wanted to know, what would help them in their daily activities, interacting with the clients, communicating with the clients to see what was going on. All of these things that would have helped these guys, Eric started teaching, and it made a big difference in what they were doing, and things started going a little bit better. Eric started spending time with the guys when they came back from the field at the end of the day, when there was time to see what were their concerns for the day, what were their hurdles, what he could do to help them. And we were crafting, or he was crafting these lessons to help them, and he found that there were certain soft skills that they didn't know that we knew when we were in the field. That's why we were more successful than them. They didn't try to do a bad job. They just didn't know these skills. So Eric started researching what would help them, talking to other leaders around the country. He started just putting hours and hours of work to his Tech Whisperer craft, which was improving dramatically. Thus, our guys were improving, and the Tech Whisperer title fell right upon him, and it was really nice when we were able to do that. The technicians were really pleased with the meetings. They saw that we were investing in them and we were caring for them. So they tried to do a better job in the field and wanted to do a better job for the company, which made a huge difference. The guys' performance was improving, obviously, and they could see how us investing in them every day and caring for them and Eric giving them all this energy every day, they wanted to do a much better job for us. So we all started looking forward to the morning tech meeting, and it made a huge difference in everybody's lives. The transformation in the technicians was great. The transformation in Eric and I was one of the biggest things, which we didn't expect. We learned to give the practical skills to the guys. I'm looking down at my computer because I forgot the practical skills. The practical skills that we invested in the guys was much more important than the profits, because they would come in the long run. But we needed to focus first on the guys. Then forget the other problems in the business that distracted us from focusing on the guys. Then the clients, because the clients are a big distraction away from the guys. So we focused on them and investing on their practical skills and caring and the training, and it went a long way. And we realized this is the best thing. The Tech Whisperer skills that Eric created himself in all those hours and the approach towards them every morning in the morning tech meeting made a huge difference. Years later, we were able to sell our business, and now we're able to bring you the skills that Eric learned so that you can make a huge difference in your business as well.